This is 2019, the first of our staff trips for all of our restaurants in Chicago. And we always try to bring everybody to some place that's really meaningful, a place that you just have to be at in order to really understand it. So we're here at a mezcal Palenque in Ejutla. It's south of Oaxaca City, and this is where one of the co-ops, one of the palenques that works for the co-op that is Banhez Mezcal, one of our favorites. Partly because you get such unique flavors, such delicious flavors. So right behind me here is where they crush the roasted hearts of the agave, whether it's espadín or barril or tepestate. But first they have to roast all of those agaves. So let's go over here and look at the pit here. So this is a conical pit. You can see that it is just piled high right now with just the leftovers from the crushed agave. So they call that the bagazo. This is not baking the hearts of the agave right now at all. This is just the way they leave it sit until they're ready to do it. Then they take the bagazo out, build a fire in there. That usually takes 24 to 48 hours to get the stones that line this pit hot enough. Then they will put the bagazo on the bottom of it, pack all of the of the raw hearts of the agave and in there, and then cover the whole thing and let it go for 4, 5, 6 days, depending on what the temperature is outside. But this is the really cool thing, is right now they're in the fermentation process. So I really want to show you what that looks like over here. We've got these large wooden fermentation vessels. So we're going into the darker area here because this is all covered, and you can see what we have here is just the crushed agave heart, the roasted agave heart that they put some water on, and then they let it naturally ferment with the yeast that are just in the local air here, the local flora and fauna. Okay, so if you come over here, you can see that it's still fermenting. This one sort of looks still now. I think the fermentation is kind of done, but if you look down in this one, you can see that there's still fermentation going on. See the bubbles coming up over here? And if you taste it, it tastes a little bit like tepache, which is actually what they call here. That's the fermented pineapple drink that a lot of people like. And then they will scoop all of this stuff out and put it into the still and distill it over there. So this is a special kind of still. It's got a copper plate in the middle of it. This qualifies as a copper still, but it's got that plate in the middle of it which actually recondenses stuff, so you kind of get 2 distillations for 1 in this. You can see that it's all wood-fired here, and all of that, the evaporating liquid comes up to the top, it comes over here, and then let's come over here and you can see where the condensation tank is here, and it goes back down into this. This is the cooling tank, and it comes out, and you could just, put your little the little gourd underneath here, and it will trickle into there. And then this is tepestate, one of my absolute favorite agaves in the world. And I wish you could be on one of our staff trips with us.